Hey guys. Hey. Welcome back, dude. Just
take a seat.
Just welcome back to another project.
Kick back.
To a journey into absolute just nothing. Just absolute
Nothingness.
just a
void.
Close your eyes and just absorb the stupidity that comes out of our mouth.
Enjoy the black hole that is about to open up in between your ears where the sound collides.
And then in comes out as an alien that eats your brain alive and you die.
Yeah.
Well, okay, nope. Need to label those.
Yeah, it's kind of funny though.
Yeah, kind of. What's up, man? How's your week been besides insanely, stupidly busy?
Yeah, I just want to die.
All right.
That's the end of the episode. Yeah, I've been mad busy. I think yesterday my body told me stop.
Like a telegram? It called you on the phone? What?
It just sent me that inner body signal that said enough.
Okay.
You have to stop doing things right now.
All right.
Because I worked all week, and then Friday night worked, and then Saturday worked from like 7:40 to 5 o'clock. And then, but like my allergies hit me on Friday night in the middle of my sleep.
They texted you, said HMU.
They said, yo, come through.
WID question mark.
Yeah.
It's like 2 in the morning.
Nasal drippage was great.
Yum. Could you do that right now?
I caught it in the middle of the night, and so I was able to prop my head up and not have as bad a time the next day. But it was like, allergies kind of just take away all of your energy anyways. And I had to interview people and be like...
So,
yeah, which I actually did I did well. I didn't sound like I was sick or anything or bothered or tired, but I was. And then I worked out there all day, and then I got burnt to a crisp, so you can probably tell.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Freaking arms, dude. Look at this is where my watch was.
Yeah.
This is where my wristband was.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything, but you look pretty gross.
Yeah, I'm burnt, so
yeah.
That was not awesome.
Burnt out. You smoking weed now?
Yeah.
Respect.
Gotta relax somehow.
Sure. Yeah, respect.
Yeah. I want to relax and smell bad. Figured it was like the best way to get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then last night I got back home, and it's like usually you take a shower after that and you feel fine. I took a shower and
you felt worse.
I just felt like I need to die.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go to sleep and never wake up, which someone said was like, they were like, "Wow, that's kind of morbid." And I was like, no.
I feel like that when I feel good. Like if I'm not sick.
Yeah. I'm like, I'll go to sleep and I'll just not wake up now.
Yeah, fine by me.
Yeah. So not great. And I had to wait like 4 hours because I'm like, I can't go to bed now, even though I'm wiped out of my mind. If I go to sleep now, my sleep schedule will get fricked and I'll wake up at like 4 a.m. and I won't be able to fall back asleep. Well, more likely is I would have waken up and woken. I would have awoken.
Yeah, synonyms.
I would have awoken at like 9 or 10 p.m.
I would have risen from my slumber.
Yeah, and then I wouldn't have been able to go to sleep for hours.
Sure.
And that would have been almost worse.
Yeah.
So I was like, I have to wait until at least 8 o'clock to go to sleep. So I did, and it was torturous.
Okay.
It's like I was watching TV, and I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I was just like, I just want to go to sleep, but I can't.
Yeah.
So it was torture.
That was me in school. Like during like history class and stuff, I was like, dude, all I want to do right now is go to sleep, and they won't let me. So I understand what you mean. That torturous feeling of just like, let me just shut these eyes right now and just die.
Yeah. Because I'm like, if I go to sleep, I feel like I'll feel better if I get some rest.
Yeah.
But I can't get rest until later. So I have to feel bad.
Sure.
By choice.
Yeah.
For now. So anyways, I feel okay today.
Let's go.
Definitely not back at 100. I say I'm operating at 60% right now.
Okay.
So I don't feel great, but I don't feel as bad as I did yesterday evening.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a hot bowl of ramen for lunch just to kind of like get the sinuses flowing.
Sure.
Get the mucus going.
Mm-hmm. Kind
of burn it in the back of my throat to get it out of there.
All right.
So that was all right.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's been a week.
Yeah.
You know?
That sucks, man.
You know?
Do better?
I'm getting paid, so it's whatever, I guess.
I think, yeah, just if you did better.
I don't think it's like a how good did I do. It's just like I did the work and now I'm tired.
Yeah, if you did better, I think you'd feel a lot better.
What would the difference be if I was better? Guys, I think it was like 2 episodes ago that we had to film Sunday afternoon and we were kind of tired. And I think we're there again. How are you doing, man? How was your week? Wasn't it equally as crazy?
It was pretty interesting. Not as busy as last week, but it was still pretty busy. And then I've been in my head like quite a bit this past like 2 weeks, probably from being tired. So then my brain's like, listen, man, I know you're slumped, dude, but I got some things I want to talk to you about. And I'm like, not now, man. But it was an interesting week. So I think Friday night. So Friday I was like, God, I was praying and I was like, God, I need you to do like something. Like, life is just it's just a big bowl of butts.
Yeah.
And
huge bowl of butts.
I would like if you did anything at all. I don't even care if you knock me down some steps.
Yeah.
Just like do something to
push me down a stairwell.
Yeah.
I don't care, man.
So I go to bed and I was dead tired. I go to bed and I think I finally fell asleep around 12.
Okay.
I woke up at 2.
Okay. Awesome.
So that's 2 hours. And there's like an uneasiness in the air. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, why do I feel this way? And J. Cole
was in your room?
No.
Oh.
He dropped a project.
Oh.
Some might know him as the Boogeyman, Young Simba, Jermaine. I mean, he dropped a project and I was like, that's what this is.
I know him as J. Cole.
Okay. And so I was so I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm up now.
Yeah.
And I look at the project.
I guess I'm up and it is up.
It's a 12-track record.
Okay.
And then on the 12th track was a diss response to Kendrick Lamar.
Diss response.
Who a few weeks ago dropped an incredible verse on a song called Like That on Future's new album.
Yeah.
That was also... it was so hard. My cheeks still are burning from it.
I remember you telling me that.
It was so good. And so then, obviously I have to listen to Cole's response.
Sure.
And it did not disappoint for me.
Did you listen to the whole thing?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
At 2 a.m.? Yeah,
I didn't go to bed for the rest of the day. Oh my God. And then I didn't.
Oh, man.
And I only listened to that album. I worked 10 hours that day. I listened to it for 11. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. That sounds like the worst day ever.
And it was...
wake up at 2 a.m. and then work a 10-hour shift.
Yeah.
I would rather poop my pants in front of a large crowd and everyone knows it and can smell it.
And then I went and hung out with some friends later on that night.
You're crazy, man.
And I didn't... dude, I'm like...
you're crazy.
Dude, I'm just reliable. You know what I mean?
You're just no, you're crazy.
I'm just that dude. You know what I mean?
You are him.
I went and hung out with some friends till 2:00 in the morning.
Dude, are you serious? So you were awake for 24 hours?
Yes. Yep. And then I went to bed when I got home and I woke up at 12:30.
Okay, so that was yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Woke up at 12:30 yesterday.
I was like, that's kind of late even for Josh.
Yeah.
And now I understand.
Yep.
That is crazy.
I woke up and I was like, Jesus, I have to go back to bed in like 10 hours.
Dude, you know what's wild is that if I did that, I would have still woken up at 7 a.m.
Mm-hmm. That's gross.
Now, so 5 hours.
Now you're a freak.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, this morning, Allie told me told me I was a freak for getting out of bed and making breakfast immediately.
That's a normal.
I kind of understood what she was saying. She's like, I need to like lay in bed and contemplate my existence for like 5 minutes.
No, because I already know what I want out of my existence. It's for it to end. So. Got that done.
Got it. Don't need to ever come back to that.
Next one, breakfast. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I was like, I kind of contemplate that at all times.
Yeah.
And I contemplate stuff the night before so I don't have to worry about it when I wake up.
Sure.
You know,
I'm a fly by the seat of my pants kind of guy.
I contemplate at night, like when I go to sleep. I don't contemplate when I wake up.
Yeah.
Because I'm a morning person. So I'm like, it's going to be a great day. And then it's not.
Right.
Every day, same cycle. But yeah, that's crazy, man. I can't believe I can't believe.
Blame J. Cole. Blame Jermaine.
Okay.
He did it.
Jermaine.
Yeah.
Jermaine, can I call him that?
Yeah, it's his real name.
Okay, Jermaine.
Yep.
I'm blaming you.
Yep.
For
that diss track was so
Josh,
good too.
Being awake for so long.
That diss track was so good, dude. And
okay, what did he say in the diss track?
The thing was, he didn't say anything crazy.
Okay.
So like, the thing that sucks about like rap beef is you see people who like pick their sides, which is fair. You pick whoever you want, but the opinion is very biased. I enjoy both artists. So like, I feel like it's easier to be like, I liked both of them and this is it. You know what I mean? But you see people like slandering J. Cole. Like people are like legitimately like, you're trash and like washed and gross and no one listens to you and this and that. And I'm like, you guys literally weren't saying that all year. Yeah. Like when he's hopping on everyone's songs, destroying them. Yeah. So it was nothing too crazy. He made a comment about the discographies, which I was hoping he'd stay away from because subjectively, everyone knows Kendrick's discography is like one of the best ones. He doesn't really have a bad album except his last album, which I actually really enjoyed. A lot of people thought it was more forgettable. He hadn't dropped anything in like 4 or 5 years probably. And then he did this one and it just didn't live up to how Damn was his project when we were like graduating high school. And J. Cole had talked about how like, your first project was a classic, but your last stuff was tragic. And then your second project was put people to sleep, but they gassed it. Now that second project, everyone considers a classic, but since J. Cole said it, like now you have people divided about that project itself, which is kind of funny to like everyone being like, okay, it's a classic. But then like as soon as someone else says it's kind of boring, then they're like, was it boring? But the thing is, J. Cole has kind of been known as the rapper to put people to sleep. Like he had an album called For Your Eyes Only, which was more of a personal album, and people thought it was just really boring, and his cadence isn't very aggressive. So unless you just really like to hear bars and people talk perspective and things like that, I could see how it'd be a little boring.
I love those talking songs.
Yeah. Like
where they just talk kind of.
Right. Well, I think what we were planning on doing was just doing an episode podcast over an 808 beat. And 808
that boom boom in your town? Yeah. And then that 808 that boom boom in your town. Do you know what I'm quoting? Yeah. Okay.
But then J. Cole also it was talking about like you're not really what's the word I'm looking for? Consistent with your music. He was saying that to Kendrick? Yeah. He's saying you're not really consistent with your music. You know, when you dropped your third project, which was Damn, he was like, I was trailing right behind you. Now I'm ahead of you and I got a comfortable lead. It's kind of
took the slipstream.
Yeah. And he was like, Mario Kart. Now that I have the number one spot, it's just weird that you kind of want something to do with me now. Yeah.
Okay. So he went all the way up.
Yeah. And then he had talked about how your arms are kind of too short to box with me. He went after his height, which was kind of funny. But the thing with it wasn't anything crazy. It was just kind of like, in the song he said this was kind of a warning. He was like, because they actually are like really good friends, or so Cole thought.
Yeah.
And
what a rude awakening.
Yeah. And like Kendrick, the thing is, people keep talking about like how that response was trash because it wasn't going at you 100%, which like, I guess, but also don't you want to see this play? Because like if I make something as a consumer, I'm like, I want to see more. I want to hear more of this. So if Kendrick responds to this, then J. Cole respond to that. Like, it's like going to be a back and forth. We get good music. I'm all for that, dude. But people are like, no, Kendrick doesn't even have to respond because that was so bad. Like, there's just gross fans that are just like...
Anyone can do that at any time.
Yeah, it's just gross that you just didn't like the response because you like Kendrick more. So then you're just going to disregard what he said and made.
It's also like, it's not like Kendrick is not an entity. He's just a person. So you don't get to be like, he doesn't have to do that because of this. It's like, hey, you're not the person.
Dude,
so what are you talking about?
There's so many people that are like that.
It's hilarious. I mean, it sounds like Taylor Swift fans.
Yeah. It's the ones that like really don't, like they refuse to like hear anything of the other side.
It's just hilarious because it's like...
It's gross.
You're not like... People talk about God that way. They're like, well, God doesn't... It's like they're trying to figure out what he's doing or not doing.
Yeah.
Because... they want to understand it or whatever, but it's like, you don't like, he does the thing and then people build structure around it, but it's like Kendrick is a real person. So it's like, you can build structure, but he's going to inevitably do whatever he wants because he's a person who gets to decide what he wants to do, like God, and so it's just like, it's just funny. People are like,
they do that just
speaking
for other humans. Yes.
Like, and they're just like, he doesn't have to because this is like,
he could.
I'm going to though.
Yeah,
I probably will.
Yeah,
they're like, oh no, you're right. He will though because you suck.
Yeah,
it's just like, dude,
that's pretty much how it is, and it's just like it's just people who are just all over Kendrick and just I'm like, it's just
kissing
gross.
His butt, kissing his
they're just
bootay.
Butt riding,
dude, crazy.
Yeah. And then Drake hasn't said anything yet. And the whole thing is because...
Dude, Drake doesn't have to say anything because that response was so trash.
The Like That song was really just aimed at Drake. And then Cole ended up catching a few strays. But Cole is like, he wants to be like the best MC. He said prior, he was like, I don't care who's the best type of thing. But now he's kind of on his best rapper alive kind of thing. I guess since Kendrick said that, now he's changed his mind. I'm all for that.
All right.
But Drake hasn't said anything yet. I'm hoping we get another response from Kendrick.
Dude, Drake doesn't have to say anything.
So, I mean, it's fun. It's fun listening to that because I just love...
I bet it's all fake. They have each other's numbers. You don't have to have it out in public domain. Like, I know they're talking to each other personally.
I mean, I like how it's just in the music and not like online.
Well, yeah, and I'm not saying it's stupid. I'm just saying I'm sure they're orchestrating this to get more publicity.
I don't know.
I'm sure it's all orchestrated.
I mean, all three of them are so big. It's like you don't even need it at this point. At this point, it's kind of...
Well, yeah, but it's like it's the same thing as Taylor Swift. She's doing all this crazy stuff to make a frick ton more money.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just a smart move, and so they're getting everybody to talk about it, and everyone on this or that, and it's just like they're talking to each other. I mean, in real IRL, they are speaking to one another. So it's like,
I don't know. You never see anything. He's like one of those guys who's in hiding, and it kind of all started because like Drake and Cole, they did the first person shooter thing.
Yeah,
and they started talking about the big three, about how it's Drake, Cole, and Kendrick, and
it's kind of weird that they did that when he wasn't there. But yeah, whatever.
There's rumor. Who will the frick will ever know? Yeah. There's a rumor they asked Kendrick to be a part of it, and he said no.
He just
didn't want to be a part of it. So then they did the Like That song, and it was basically Kendrick being like, frick the big three. I'm the best out of all of us.
Yeah.
So
wild thing to say.
Yeah. But also I'm here for it. So anyways, I was occupied with that all week. And then what was it? When I woke up at 12:30 Friday, immediately I woke up and wanted breakfast.
Yeah.
Because I already knew, don't want to live anymore. Guy fricks up everything in life. Don't want to do it anymore. And donuts.
And breakfast.
So I wanted donuts. So I immediately got
donuts
up.
Donuts are so cool.
I went to Daylight and I got 6 reg, 6 chocolate.
Come on.
Smashed all of them.
That's crazy.
That's me, dude.
That's crazy.
It's me.
You're him.
All right.
You are him.
Frick the big 3, dude.
It's big
donut eating me.
It's big donut eating me.
So I smashed 12 donuts.
Crazy, dude.
And then I was like,
in a coma.
So then I was like, I need to go work out. I was so tired.
How do you work out after eating 12 donuts?
Well, I waited like 3 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I went to work out.
So this was 3 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just lean back. God.
3 hours. Why did I do that?
So, yeah, I went and tried to make some fitness, but I'm just like, I was so tired. I did a few things, but I just went home and I was like, dude, you're just a fat, disgusting pig. Which people say, don't talk to yourself like that.
That's not true.
I say like, frick you, you know?
Yeah. Frick you. I can say whatever I want to myself.
So then I went home.
Yeah.
And then I played a little vid games.
Play little vid games.
And
short for video games.
Yeah. And I was like,
you don't know.
Can't hang out with my bestie for the resty because he's busy wizzy.
He's busy wizzy dying.
So, I just watched a music festival all night. Wow. Yeah.
Rock and roll, dude.
There's some scary looking artists out there.
That's facts.
Yeah. And now I'm here.
Welcome, dude.
And I got to be honest.
Welcome back.
I don't like it here.
Oh, okay. Why?
The vibe's a little off in here. I see that you let Ricky off.
What do you mean?
Well, he's not here.
Yeah.
But he should be here because
he just doesn't show up for work, which is why I fired him. But you keep hiring him again.
Listen, man, I'm doing Ricky a favor, okay? I was good. I was close with his mom, and she passed away, and she said, "Just take care of him." And like, you're stopping that.
He's not here by himself.
Okay, well,
he's stopping it. I'm not.
Well, I'm
trying to run a business. We can't even pay Ricky.
No, but yeah, I hate it here. I hate seeing you and just all this stuff.
You know, that makes me think of something.
Good.
People always say J. Cole, but I'm over here saying Nat King Cole.
Okay.
Unforgettable in every way. You know Nat King Cole?
Not personally.
But do you know of him?
Mm-hmm.
Incredible musician.
Yeah.
One might say he's unforgettable.
What's he doing these days?
Dead. He's laying somewhere.
That
dead.
is lucky.
Pretty sure. I'm pretty certain he's dead. Because it's like when you sing that kind of music, I feel like you can do it when you're old even.
Sure.
Like Andre Bocelli is still out there slaying with his son, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can just sing that way forever.
Yeah, you can.
So it's like, I feel like he'd still
You think he's just kind of dead somewhere?
Yeah, he's dead.
But his vocal cords are still doing it?
If I could find his dead body and rip his vocal cords out and put them in mine, that'd be 100% cool. Would.
That would be pretty sick.
Because then I could make money singing like Nat King Cole. Mm-hmm. That would be ultimate, dude. Mm-hmm. That would be ultimate.
Yeah.
When you think about it, this might just be a tired Gage thought.
Sure.
This randomly just dawned on me. I'm like, the wildness of like a white guy with the incredible just like power of a black man's voice. Mm-hmm. That's like ultimate power. But also, I feel like people who say like this is the superior race, but I feel like all races combined that's the superior race. Because then you have aspects of every single race, and every race has some aspect the other does not. So I feel like if you combined all the races, that race would be superior. Not in like a bad way, but just in like they would have all aspects of every single race. So they would be scientifically superior than just like a white guy, you know?
Yeah.
Just a completely random thought that came to my mind after I said I was going to get Nat King Cole's voice. I was like, that's awesome.
But what if they just have like like something that isn't anything to do with like what you receive from that genre of person.
What?
Like they get all the qualities from all the other people, but what if they just have like a terrible personality? Because you can't just like be born with that.
Well, it's not superior personality. It's superior race.
Okay.
I mean, personality is not tied to race.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like
it supersedes.
Because the thing is combining all of them to create one super person, one mega person that has all the good stuff.
The mega race.
Yeah. But then they just like suck. They just like are boring.
Hey, that can happen, man.
And then you're like, how are you?
I mean, look at it. There's just awful people that have incredible power.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just kind of classic.
Sure.
But like then, the next person could have great personality.
I guess.
The next mega race.
But
you'd have to have two. You'd have to have two mega races.
You'd have to have two purebreds.
To then create a new one.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we're going to invest in.
Purebreds?
Yes, purebred mega people. purebred mega race. We're going to, this is terrible.
Yeah, it is.
We're going to breed people. We're going to breed the superior race.
Like dogs.
But then they're going to be superior over their makers, you and me.
They'll end up killing us and taking over.
Yeah, so that would not go well.
Nope.
Because just two of them, I feel like, could take over the whole world.
I think one.
You're right.
Yeah, because think about it, they'll be able to fly.
Yeah,
just hit puberty.
Because that one race can fly.
Yeah,
so they'd be able to fly.
Yeah,
yeah.
Bird people.
Dude, speaking of creations of people, I didn't know. Creation. What is this guy? Christian Bale's playing Frankenstein.
Okay.
And I saw a picture, and he looks amazing.
Does he look like Batman?
No, Frankenstein.
I'm out.
He's got like the classic
dots on his head.
No, the
stitches
on his head, and on it. It's like a very moody, artsy photo, so you can't see it like all, but you can see that he's got some tattoos and stuff.
Tattoos,
really cool. Yeah,
he's got tattoos on
him. Real nice, like yeah, real dastardly.
I did a thing with the Frankenstein where he's like, like that.
Yeah, like that.
I just know he's going to be awesome, mate.
Yeah, no, I can't wait.
He's going to win an Oscar.
Yeah, no, because Christian Bale,
right,
one of the greatest actors of our time.
For Batman.
Yeah, not to mention he's Batman.
He's Batman.
But when
I did the magic thing with Hugh Jackman at all movie.
Yeah, but one of the greatest actors of our time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You weren't going nowhere else for that one?
No, I was just repeating what I already said.
Right.
I just couldn't get there because it sounds funny.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Does he have an Oscar?
I don't know. I want to say
Look
yes.
that up. Oh, yeah. No tech, guys. See what I mean? You ruin everything.
He didn't come. I didn't make him not show up. He didn't show up. So he ruins everything, which is why I would like to fire him for real. You, however, keep hiring him, and then he keeps not showing up to work. So who's really the bad guy here?
You.
It's Ricky. You guys play your little chess game.
Sorry.
And then I'm the one who gets blamed for it. He's not showing up for work.
You're like the parent who disciplines the kid, and I'm the fun one.
I'd like to have someone who shows up to work. I'd like to fire him and hire someone who will be here consistently.
Find me one person better than Ricky.
Okay, super easy. I can walk out my door and find somebody.
Hey, you want to do it?
Hey, you want a job? You will get paid. You just have to show up and do your job. Yeah. Oh, you mean like a regular person who would go to a job? Yes. Ricky doesn't seem to understand that.
How much is the pay?
$0.
Yeah, $0.
Yeah.
We have nothing.
Yeah, Ricky doesn't show up.
He's not getting paid technically.
Not technically. He's just not showing up.
You have someone in this house?
No.
The frick was that then?
Yeah, dude. Freaking. There was something else I was thinking of earlier. Can't remember it at all, though, so it doesn't really matter.
That's cool.
Don't even know why I brought it up.
No, I mean, that's great. Yeah, I love whenever you tease me like that when you're like, hey, I have something to say, and then, oh, I forgot.
Yeah. It's kind of fun.
It's the worst quality you have, really.
I thought you said you like it. You just said you like it.
I was being sarcastic.
Okay, how am I supposed to know
that's
that?
like the second least thing I like about you is that you just can't freaking
How am I supposed to know that?
Be better.
You need to announce it first. Hey, I'm about to be
PSA! Be better!
No, you need to announce. You need to announce that you're about to be sarcastic for me to understand.
Oh my gosh, dude. No, I don't.
Yeah, you have to be like, hey man, just let.
Dude, I'm not going to do that because I don't have to do that with better people.
Okay, well, then you're going to continue to be frustrated and it's going to continue to be your fault.
It's not my fault.
Yep. Because I'm trying to come up with a solution. I'm trying to come up with a solution here. And then you keep doing that. Yeah.
I don't know why I love that one so much. Dude, you freaking idiot.
Our timer ran out of battery, so we're just operating off of this timer that I can't see very well.
Dude, it would have been funny if you did that. It just knocked you out cold. That would have been...
Yeah, dude.
That would have been the best.
That would have been so funny.
We were going to get freaking
Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if you'd remember that or not.
Dude, you know I don't.
Yeah. Well, every now and then you do.
Yeah.
And that makes me go, I don't need to remind him. Because I don't want to be like, hey man, just a reminder because you forget everything.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be that guy.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, he'll remember it or he won't, and it's not a big deal.
It's crazy. People don't underestimate how much I forget. I really do.
I don't think I underestimate how much you forget. I overestimate how much you remember.
Wow.
Yeah. Deep.
Facts.
That's deep. So
put that over a beat, and I think you got
Oh, dude, I remember the thing I was going to say earlier.
Go ahead.
I've got a roast to respond to Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
I've got a bar. Okay.
All right.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar, more like Kendrick Lamer. Kendrick Lamar, more like Kendrick Lamer. Or you could say lame R, and you just kind of have to do the mental gymnastics to be like, oh, Kendrick R lame. That's how the people feel about what I just said. By the way, this is not a sound effect. This is it unmutes the crowd. They're there. It's just this unmutes them so you guys can hear what they're doing.
Yeah, we have to mute them because they just don't stop doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, anytime I press it, it's never silence. It's always just clapping.
Yeah, we just have to do it over.
And then we just unmute.
Clapping.
The other ones are unmuting the band that's out there.
I'm gonna have to deny the bar that you did.
How do you deny a bar?
I go like this. Bar denied.
Well, yeah, but what gives you the right?
I'm a consumer.
I'm not. It didn't cost anything.
Oh, it costed me. It costed me some lifespan because I think
How much lifespan?
Well, I would have died sooner if you
Kendrick
didn't
Lamar,
say that.
more like Kendrick Lamer. How about now? Dude, you just always fall off your head when you do that. Dude, okay, so I ran into this guy yesterday.
And he punched you square in your stupid face.
Yeah, he was like, why the heck did you run into me like that?
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm sorry, man. I just didn't see you. And he's like, that's enough. Punch me in the face right there. So after that, I saw him walk over near, like he was kind of in front of me and I recognized him and I was like, where do I know this guy from? And I was like, oh, he was a grade below me in high school, below us in high school.
And he was like, dude, we have a birthday kind of sort of close together.
Dude, that's so funny still. Oh, just like crazy. I never thought of it the way that you did until you said it. I was like, that is hilarious, dude. Okay. Crazy. So I see him and I'm like, oh, he's a grade below me, you know? And then like, I'm like kind of looking at him and then I was like, oh, I don't feel like he recognizes me. Mm-hmm. Not like I was going to go talk to him or anything because I figured I'll just avoid the awkwardness of him not remembering me. And also it's like, what am I going to say? Hey man, you were a grade below me. Good to see you. So it was like kind of just a pointless conversation.
Yeah.
So he starts walking away, but he walks up next to me and he goes, are you Mr. Key? Mr. Gage Key? I'm pretty sure he said it like that. And I was like, yeah, man. He's like, do you remember? Like, do you recognize me? I was like, yeah, I was actually just looking at you. I was like, frick, that dude was a lot younger the last time I saw him. Because it's been like, what? How long since we graduated? 17. That's 3 years plus 4. That's 7 years. Math. Yes. Yeah, I graduated. I can do math. That's crazy. It's been 7 years.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy.
And in those 7 years, don't want to go back.
So I still haven't lived longer than I've been in school.
That's right.
Sorry. Still haven't lived longer than when I was imprisoned in school.
Alcatraz was
Could
rough.
not leave. Isn't that crazy that you don't have a choice?
I mean, technically you do. You'd have to drop out.
Well, they made that law where it's like every kid has to be in school, but you would have to be in there till you can drop out in high school till you're of age to drop out. But if you're not of age, then you can't drop out.
Damn.
They just can keep you there.
That sucks.
But, it's the whole like age of accountability and minors, like, and your brain's developing, so you can't decide stuff. But that's pretty crazy.
I would have dropped out if I could go back.
No, you wouldn't have.
So, are you me or no?
Yeah, I am.
The frick?
Yeah.
You did such a terrible job. You know what you've done to me?
We are. But yeah, he walked up to me and he said that, and I was like, yeah, dude. And he was like, and then he immediately went into the story about, and we had physics class together. It was the only class we had together, and it was a joke because it was Miss Ferris. It was just like the worst class ever. So ridiculous. Do not know how she became a teacher. Do not know how she had her job for so long.
Seems like it's pretty easy.
She's freaking nuts, and she was a terrible teacher. I didn't learn anything about physics that whole year.
I don't even know.
Still passed.
I don't even know what physics is.
Still passed. This is physics.
That's gravity.
That's part of physics.
Wouldn't you just call it gravity?
Well, yeah, but that is in physics. It's a physics thing, gravity.
So is physics just like a ball or something?
Yeah.
Or is it like how it's like...
Physics is like,
you know how it's
motion and momentum, gravity, movement, basically.
So it's just all of that stuff?
Yeah, and
So
there's
it's like-
more to it. I don't know what I'm talking about because I took Miss Ferris's class at North Lamar. Worst
Gotcha.
class ever.
Yeah.
Don't know why she was a teacher. I didn't learn anything.
Sure. Oh, shots fired.
Yeah. That's my diss track. She better have a response. Dude, Miss Ferris doesn't have to respond because that diss was so trash. He was like, yeah, and you gave this report on a black hole and a sound that came out of the black hole. And it was like it was like the first sound they'd ever heard out of a black hole. And it was like this little squeak noise. And he was like, and you were up there and you were super jazzed about it. And you were like, guys, this is a scientific discovery. Okay. And I've got the sound right here. And then you played the sound and it was just like a beep. And you were very proud of it. And I was like, sounds about right, dude. Those reports were so dumb. It was like it was like once a month or every 2 months or something. We had to do some sort of report on something. And then one time she talked on the phone the whole class and we didn't have enough time to get through all of them. And then she blamed us. Okay. That was crazy, dude. She's like, you guys just freaking take up too much time with your chatter and your whatever. And now we don't have enough time to get through all the reports and we don't have time to do them next week. So you guys all fail. And I immediately after that class went and reported her to the office. Yeah, I did. I said, yeah, she did this and blamed us. What the heck? And then, dude, Mr. Hildreth was literally like, he was foaming at the mouth for me to fill out that report. Like, he wanted to fire her so bad or give her any disciplinary action. Yeah. He waited at the door for the parking lot entrance for me the next morning. And he was like, did you fill out that report? And I was like, no. And he was like, make sure you fill that out and get it to me as soon as you can. And I was like, just fire her, man. Like, just do it.
Did they ever fire her?
I don't know. I think the next year or something.
I do know they wanted
last year.
I do know they wanted to because there was like,
yeah, I'm like, just do it.
There were so many people that was snitching on her because she was just like an abomination.
She was terrible.
I only knew her as the Abomination from the Hulk.
Yeah, the Incredible Hulk. Yeah.
Yeah.
She actually it was between her and the guy who played her.
I saw her one time gnawing on a human foot. I don't know what that was.
It was a human foot. Yeah, it was. Yeah. So terrible class. But anyways, he said all that and reminded me of the story. I was like, oh yeah, I do remember that report. I just don't remember anything about it. Mm-hmm. But then he was like, you do like a podcast now with your best friend, right? And I was like, yeah, we do. So people know about it somehow.
That wasn't even when we did the pond.
Well, yeah, I know. He's not talking about back then. It was when he talked to me on Saturday.
Oh, that's who it was?
What?
What?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about this whole story was about the dude talking to me about my freaking physics project.
Yeah, but then you said, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about our principal telling you. He was like, did you fill out the report? And then you were like, no. And he was like, here, you do a podcast.
No.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Word.
This is a kid saying that about now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Was he a fan?
He sounded like he thought it was funny.
Dude, shout out that guy.
Shout out that guy. Don't know your name.
That's what people think about you. Yeah, that's what people...
Unmuted the crowd. He's a cool guy. Yeah, definitely, he's older now. He grew up. Time.
It's crazy how that happens.
Crazy how like time passes.
I'm still waiting for that to happen to me.
I'm still waiting for like any time to pass. Feels like I've just been alive for an eternity already.
It definitely feels like, dude, remember we were watching Chainsaw Man and they were in the hotel and they just couldn't get out. And that's how life has been right now, is just stuck in this hotel with demons.
Can't get out.
And I'm going to
starve.
I just can't turn into Chainsaw Man and murder them all.
Yeah. It's brutal.
That was a great show.
It was a great show.
Check out Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, check out Chainsaw Man. It's kind of weird.
Except for the weird part where he's like
weird.
A 16-year-old kid just trying to get laid. That's pretty much his whole premise for existing.
Yeah.
And then R.I.P. His chainsaw puppy.
Yeah, dude. That was so sad.
Yeah.
That was a cute puppy.
But I mean, he's just kind of living inside of him now.
That's true. He's always in here.
Yeah.
Literally, though.
Yep.
Not like metaphorically how people say that.
No, yeah.
He's actually physically there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any music you've been listening to lately? I know you've been saying you were into this British rapper, or is he an R&B singer, or is he both?
No, he's a British rapper, but I only like one of his songs.
Can you spit some of it?
No. Well, actually, yeah, a little bit.
Please.
The beginning of the song is Gasparo stuck to my slot.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I like this one guy. I told you about him. It was this New Zealander guy that I happened upon. I can't remember his name right now.
Lord of the Rings.
No.
Because that's where it was filmed.
Right. I understand that.
If I was from New Zealand, I would do that.
He didn't.
I would claim that. Hey, if you're watching, change your name to that.
But like this one song, I need to go listen to some of his other stuff, but he's I really like that one song of his that I found. Mm-hmm. And then in the song, he was like, all these I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember the exact bar, but he's like, all these rappers
doing the accent
I looked up to.
Do the accent.
I can't do that one. It's tough because it's like adjacent to Australian, but not exactly.
Right.
It's Taika Waititi.
Right.
But he's like, all these rappers I looked up to, they like want to beef with me, but I just wanted acceptance.
Wow.
And I'm like,
that's deep.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's like, why does all this? Everyone's like, I have to be the best one. I'm gonna tear you apart. And it's like, he's like, dude, you're my hero. And then they're just like, I'm better than you. He's like, no longer my hero. Okay.
Yeah.
You suck, actually.
It's just the other person's insecurities.
It's freaking cringe, dude.
Some people are just, all
I'm the best. No, me. I am. No, it's me. And then Drake's like, if you look at how many people listen to me, I am. So,
yeah.
I guess that's the question is, what are they qualifying as the best?
That is the thing, because some people do look at discography, the body of work of music.
But then that's all subjective on whether you think that is the best.
And so then there's the other part, which is skill set, who can rhyme better, rap better, syllables, cadence, freestyle.
But it's like all of that is subjective too.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't think that was a good rhyme. And the other guy goes, yeah, I think that was a great rhyme.
Well, I think it's just I think because it is subjective, you give it to the majorities opinion.
Right.
Because like,
which would be Drake.
Well, people like a best of all time. Most people, I don't. It's not mine, but I respect it. Is they say Jay-Z is the best to ever do it. Ha. Ho. Ha. So like yeah, it's just kind of everything is subjective, and it's just it depends on like what majority of people agree on.
Yeah, because I'm like the only objective factor in this whole thing is how many people are listening to you.
Yeah,
and that objective factor points to Drake.
But I did it, yeah. And the funny thing is,
so it's like what the frick are you measuring? You know, because then you're just saying a bunch of hogwash that there's no right answer. So you're just like, I'm the best. I said it.
Yeah,
and it's like. That doesn't mean, it literally means nothing.
But
you just said.
Okay, so like I saw a video the other day, and I wish I remembered who it was because they said this, but they had said Drake is the Call of Duty of rap.
He said that, yeah.
So it's like he keeps dropping stuff, but it's not that good anymore. Not saying he can't do it, and
sure.
like every now.
I mean, I'm not a fan of any of his new stuff that he's put out. Really,
he does know how to make a good song though, and a good hit. Like he at least has 1 or 2 hits per album. Yeah. It just sucks because it's like 20 songs.
But like he used to make some really good stuff.
Yeah, he used to make some slapperoos.
You know, Views was like pretty freaking incredible.
Yeah.
That album there's so many bangers on that
yeah.
one. You know, but IDK, I just think that's silly. I said it last episode too, but it's just like, okay, all of it's subjective except one thing.
A lot of people agree with you. Like I know tons of artists that, not personally, I went to school with a few, but that are just like, I don't think it's that serious. It's not that deep. We're all out here able to eat. It's fine. And then
there's plenty of people to listen to your stuff.
Yeah. And then like, yeah, like I think Bryson Tiller said it really good too. And he's like, you know, if you stop kind of like beefing with this person, you know, you could actually make some good music together that would bring people to both of your music type of thing.
Right.
But at the same time, it was always like, there's always the competitive aspect of rap, from, you know, battle rap to things like that. It's fun. It's a fun competitive thing, you know? But yeah, you do probably have those people that are just like, I don't want to talk to you because you're in the same genre as me. Frick you.
It's so silly, man.
Yeah. Which you don't hear about that often, really.
It's just like immediate enemy, and it's like, why?
Yeah.
Shouldn't we have that in common?
Yeah.
It's like, nope.
I'm not sure. I haven't heard too many stories of that, but I'm not saying that doesn't happen because I'm sure it does.
Sure. Yeah. That's wild.
That being said, I think we should start beef with a podcast.
Okay.
And this is what we're gonna start beef with a podcast so much bigger and more successful than us. So
hopefully they'll get us on there and we can talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we just like literally any other podcast.
Can we pick my favorites so that maybe we can get on to that podcast?
You want to beef with Smartless? I'll go up
Smartless and Conan O'Brien.
Okay.
But they're like really good, so I don't really know what to say.
Okay. I could be like this. I don't like how your face looks.
Smartless doesn't have video, so that would only be Conan.
Yeah, so they're... Boom. Took care of Conan.
Dude, Conan O'Brien is like my inspiration.
Yeah, he's a national treasure.
So funny.
Yeah.
He's so funny, man.
He is. He's like, he's just like if your dad had red hair.
Yeah, he's next level. Mm-hmm. I think my version of humor is a lot modeled after him in many ways.
It is pretty crazy to see, like, obviously it's cliche to be like, oh, it's crazy to see how you changed growing up, but like humor specifically, where we go from Balloon Shop,
yeah,
and then it transitions into so many more things and where it lands. Balloon Shop's still funny though. Balloon Shop will never not be funny.
That's the
cream of the crop.
Yeah, that's the there's a phrase I'm trying to think of, but I can't get there.
That's the cream fraiche.
No, it's the something d'etat.
That's the coup d'etat.
Coup d'etat. Is that what it is?
No, that means takeover. I'm pretty sure. That's like if I plot against you and then act on it and bring people with me.
Oh,
it's a coup d'etat.
I thought that was just a coup.
Yeah, it's just coup d'etat is long for coup.
Oh, okay.
It's like how Joseph longed for Joe.
Yeah.
It's a Surf's Up reference.
It's good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And you are a dirty trash can full of poop.
What was that? I was thinking of some animated movie that was just like
Surf's Up.
criminally underrated the other day.
Over the Hedge.
Over the Hedge, yeah, 100%.
Fox and the Hound.
I need to watch it again someday.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of
A
it.
Bug's Life.
No, those aren't underrated. Those are people love
Toy
those.
Story.
People love those.
Toy Story 2.
Not underrated.
Finding
Naming all like the most popular ones. Dude, yeah. Over the Hedge. I need to watch that again because it's so good.
Yeah.
You've seen Spirit, right?
Oh, yeah. With Matt Damon?
Oh, my gosh.
The Matt Damons?
That movie.
I'm a horse.
It might have been that one because Leah hadn't seen it.
Why?
And I was like, you have to watch it, dude. It's so freaking good.
And then Zach.
It's so before its time, too.
And Zach was like, it's okay.
Yeah, Zach's like, I
don't really get it. Horses don't talk.
It's kind of unrealistic. Which that movie actually, they're all talking in their head. Like it's just narration.
Yeah, it's all just
They're not
narration,
actually.
yeah.
Which is like, they don't do that now. They just make the animals talk.
Right.
So it's like,
Remember Homeward
they're not going to
Bound?
make another one like that. Yeah.
Where like not even the mouths of the animals move. They just were making the dogs and the cat do stuff.
Yeah.
So good.
So good.
I think, because I remember the first one was a lot older and then they did a second one that was really, really good. And then who's the guy with Parkinson's who shakes a lot? He played Stuart Little. He's a voice actor for him.
I don't know.
It's going to bug me. It's really going to bug me. He's like a... frick, what was his name? Frick, dude.
Do not know.
Dude, what was his name?
Don't know. I don't know his name on.
What was the mouse's name that I just said?
Stuart Little.
Kristen Stewart, Patrick Stewart, Stuart Little. Okay, so am I misspelling something? I am. I said Stewart.
Oh, okay.
Okay, can't type anything.
Yeah, can't spell. Clearly. Clearly
Stewart.
cannot spell.
Stewart. Okay, I'm on IMDb.
Mm-hmm.
Type in Stuart Little, right?
Yeah.
Says it doesn't exist. So, Michael J. Fox.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know he voiced Stuart Little. I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw an article about him the other day that was like, I might return to acting. I'm like, okay, do it then. Do it or not. I don't care.
Didn't even know you left.
Do it or not. Don't care.
Yeah.
Doesn't affect me at all.
Yeah. In any sort of way, fashion.
Yeah.
Form.
Let's see. What good movies are coming out now? I need to see Monkey Man. I need to see Fall Guy. That came out this past weekend.
Let's go.
Fall Guy. So I can see that this week.
Mm-hmm.
There's a new Chris Pine movie coming out called The Pool Man or The Pool Guy.
And it's just him cleaning pools.
Looks that way. I love Chris Pine though. I think he's underrated hot guy.
Yeah.
I said Monkey Man already. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Twice, actually.
That was the second time.
Third.
That was the second time.
Fourth.
That was the second.
Fifth.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm curious about the Oscars for next year because I feel like Dune Part 2 is finna sweep, but it already came out at the beginning of the year. So it's like, what am I supposed to look forward to now?
Yeah.
You know, it's only down from here.
Sure.
But I'm hoping to find some movies that keep my excitement afloat. You know,
Right.
like, I mean, Ryan Gosling is kind of at his peak right now after Barbie.
Yeah.
There's a Ryan Gosling resurgence, which is like he never really fell behind.
He's just doing
But
other
he's like,
stuff.
he has just gained momentum recently.
Yeah.
You know, he did a lot of indie films.
Indy 5000?
Yeah. Kind of like that.
The horse race?
Yeah. You ever seen horse racing live?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's actually freaking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to the Kentucky Derby one year.
Oh, word?
2016.
Did you see me?
Were you a jockey?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Yeah, I was the shortest one
Were you
out
the one
there.
that lost?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I did see you actually. Now that I remember, I was like, that guy sucks. He is really bad. Good thing I did. I bet against him.
I got second place. I mean, not too bad.
No, you were really bad.
Second place is not bad.
Everyone else was disqualified.
Yeah.
You were in the back. Everyone else got disqualified. So then you got second. And then you acted like you were really good.
It's
You
not
weren't.
how that happened.
That's exactly how it happened.
It's not how that happened.
That is, dude. It's improv. You're supposed yes and, not no.
Do what?
It's yes and improv. Yeah. So it's like you don't say no. That's not how that happened. You just go with it.
I'm supposed to go with it.
Yeah.
Wait, but you're kind of making me look bad.
I don't want to go with that. Oh, dude, that'd be kind of okay. Listen to this podcast idea. Not for us, obviously, because
let's do it.
We're too good. We're too experienced. We couldn't do this. But
I'm in.
If you got, it would have to be a limited series.
Okay.
But if you got improv artists, two people who didn't know each other, but like were in the improv scene or whatever, and then you put them in a podcast and they have to improv for the whole time, like acting like they're friends or like they have a podcast, and just like they don't know anything about each other, anything about what they're about to talk about, and they just boom, improv.
That'd be cool.
That'd be kind of funny. It'd have to be limited though, because you wouldn't have an extensive, undying pool of improv people.
Yeah, and then I feel like after a while you would know that person.
Yeah, but it's like obviously we're kings of improv.
Yeah.
So, like, watch this, guys. Guys, we're about to just give you a little taste of what improv looks like. Hey, man, I love you.
The frick are you?
I'm Billy Jean.
Listen, Billy.
I'm the one they talked about in the Michael Jackson song.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. I'm just waiting on
Not something you see. You listen to it.
All right, man. I'm just waiting on the bus. I don't really know you. It's been a long day.
Oh, where are you going?
I'm going home.
What bus stop are you getting off at? Like, where do you go?
I don't feel comfortable telling you that.
I just didn't know if we were going to the same. Just didn't know if I was going to the same neighborhood as you. It's just like the most normal person ever. Just like a weirdo. Where are you going? I don't want to tell you that. Oh, dude, it's funny.
Yeah. Let's do let's see where the bit goes where you're the Grinch taking the presents and little kid like sees the Grinch taking the presents, but he's very aware of what's going on. And he's like, I know you're not Santa.
Okay.
Do you want to be the Grinch or the kid?
What do you want to be?
I'll do either one.
You pick. Is your idea?
I'll be the kid.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Oh, hello there.
You're not Santa. Why are you?
Of course I am. You see this red get-up, red hat?
Santa's not green.
Well, that's what they want you to think, but it's all
Where are you taking
propaganda, Christmas propaganda.
Why are you taking my presents?
Well, I remembered that this is the wrong present for you. I have a much bigger,
Put them back.
Better. No, this is not for you.
You're not Santa.
Yes. You don't get to decide who I am, young child. I am Santa. I have the sleigh and the reindeer, and I have your presents. Do you want your presents or not, young boy?
I'm going to tell my mom.
So coal.
Santa's not.
So you want to get coal? Because I can go get you coal. I was going to go bring your big present
Weave
down.
my presents right now, Mr. Not Santa.
I am Santa.
You're not Santa,
Go get your
man.
parents.
Go get elves. Go get elves.
No, they're at the workshop. They don't come with me.
Bring them.
You clearly don't know anything about Christmas.
Bring Rudolph in right now.
Stupid boy.
See, Santa would never call me stupid.
You don't know anything about Santa. They're teaching you the wrong thing.
You're not Santa.
You don't know.
Put my presents
You don't
back.
know anything.
You're green.
These aren't yours. I've already told you that.
And you smell like farts.
Okay.
And your reindeer is just one dog.
You haven't seen my reindeer.
It's the dog on my front porch.
No, they're on the roof, idiot.
Go outside and go on the roof right now.
I have to go back up the chimney because I'm Santa. Stupid. Guess what? No presents for you. I'm taking these and I'm not replacing them.
Mom! We just break the table.
A little bit of passion fruit. A little bit of passion fruit LaCroix. Never hurt nobody.
Why do they call it passion fruit?
Because the fruit was sown with much passion. It's a fruit seed of sorts.
Okay.
It's really any fruit, but it's gardened and sowed with passion.
Now, how would you extract passion from, like, where would you get passion?
A Pilates class.
What?
A Pilates class. Just random thing. I don't know. Just the first thing that came to mind. There's more.
I mean, what exactly is passion? Like, is it
like an intense emotional response of like positive energy?
How do you get that from someone and put it into something else though? Like a fruit
in like a tube, an essence extractor. Mm-hmm. And then you tell them, all right, get passionate about, what's something you're passionate about. And then they start talking about it and they get really passionate about it. Mm-hmm. That's why LaCroix has come out now, because all you have to do is get any liberal off the street of California and then say, hey, tell me a little bit about your political opinions. And then boom, you have like hundreds of cases of LaCroix. Boom.
Okay.
Easy.
So LaCroix is really just like passionate liberal juice.
I mean, some of them, not all of it. That's just a quick way to make it
right
over there.
You could do it with Republicans too, right? Just ask them about like...
Yeah, down here, there's a huge plant down in Austin.
You could just be like, tell me your stance on gun laws and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you have like 4 gallons of
it's
LaCroix.
Just a frick ton.
Yeah.
You got to be careful with that one because it can be distilled. If you don't do it right, it can be distilled into gun flavor LaCroix, which is not an enjoyable flavor.
What's it taste like?
Gun? Are you an idiot, dude? No, I said gun LaCroix.
I mean, I'm asking you to describe the flavor.
What else would it taste like?
I don't know. I've never had it. That's why I'm asking.
That's like asking pepperoni pizza. What does it taste like? Pizza with pepperoni on it?
Well, I mean, guns could probably, I would assume, probably really metallic or scrap irony or gunpowdery.
Like guns, yeah.
Yeah, but
so you know the flavor. Why'd you ask?
No, I just know what it's made of, but I don't really know. I understand metallic, but I don't understand gun. I mean, that could be multiple things.
Well, you wanted me to give you a specific flavor profile of the gun flavor?
Yep. It's kind of how describing works. I mean, have you never described anything?
You didn't
before?
ask me to describe it.
Yes, I did.
You said, what does it taste like?
Which would require a description.
It wouldn't require one.
It would be
if
nice
you asked,
to have
hey,
one.
what does that taste like? It kind of tastes like Mountain Dew. Oh, it kind of tastes like this. Kind of tastes like that.
That's pretty descriptive.
That's the same thing I just said.
Yeah, but gun itself is vague. Mountain Dew, I can at least be like, I assume it's just the original Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it tastes like that.
But not all guns are gun flake. Like it's not, there's metallic guns. There's guns that are like have more wood to them. I mean, there's a lot of different types of guns.
It tastes like that.
There's not really like an original gun as far as an original Mountain Dew.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
There's an original gun. It's the first gun that was made.
What is that one?
Metal.
I don't know.
Bow and arrow.
It tastes like a bow and arrow.
It tastes like the original gun. Oh, bow and arrow. Okay. I think we're.
Are we done?
I think we're there.
Thank God, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus Christ.
This is like, oh my gosh, dude.
It's just like having to talk to you all the time sucks.
I really hate it. Really a lot. Hate it.
Oh, God. I think I got a duty brewing.
Got a what?
A duty brewing.
A duty brewing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What does that taste like?
Have you ever... you ever had a pet and they've pooped on like the floor maybe and you had to pick it up and then you were curious about what that would taste like, so you put it in your mouth?
No. I've never had that. Okay.
That's kind of the only description I have of that.
Okay, well, find a different one because I don't relate to that one.
That's not my problem.
I'm not some kind of freak poop eater.
All right, guys. All right. We'll be back next week with some more stuff.
Cheers.